All right, YouTube, welcome back to Road to 405 for the father-son. Tyler's been down and out sick the last couple days, so I've been trying to hold off on doing workouts since I'm still here in Mississippi, so we work out together. But since this is like day number 3, I figured that I'm going to go ahead and get back in here, put some work in. Today we're going to work on shoulders. We're gonna do a quick blast of that, and we're gonna start with the military press. I'm gonna do a standing military press. We'll start with 135, and we'll see how that feels, but I'll probably stay there for 3 sets, somewhere between, I hope, 6 and 8. Set 1. All right, back for second set. Besides legs, I think shoulders are my weakest. So I never really concentrated on shoulders other than shoulder raises. Never did a lot of shoulder pressing, so you know, I kind of wish Tyler was out here to give me some feedback on my form and motivation. I know some people like working out by themselves, but for me, having Tyler as a gym partner pushed me a little bit more, especially because he excels at shoulders. And so I obviously don't want him to get too big of a head and dominate me too much. All right, last set of this, and then we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do some dumbbell shoulder press afterwards. But last set of barbell standing press. Ooh. A little more difficult than I thought, but hopefully it looks the way it felt, which is I try not to put any bounce into it to give any assist. I try to keep it pretty strict, even though I know my lack of reps shows because it doesn't look that smooth. All right, we're gonna do some dumbbell press here. I don't call it going light, but I'm gonna do 40s. What I'm gonna try to do, I don't have the best range of motion in my shoulders, but I'm gonna try to come down, get a good stretch here, and I'm gonna try to, obviously, it's gonna be a little wobbly because they're dumbbells, but I'm gonna try to keep it nice and slow, and not sit there and burn through it, but keep it controlled and move through it that way. Well, these adjustable dumbbells are nice, space saver. I have a big space. I've been looking for some free dumbbells, like a normal rack, because now I have the space. But anyways, what I was saying is the space saver dumbbells are nice when you need to save space. What they're not nice is how clunky they are, and to me a little bit awkward. I actually prefer the 100-pound dumbbells, especially when I'm doing like a dumbbell laying press. But yeah, so it's a little bit awkward. First set done. Set number 2, we'll keep the same weight. Well, I'll do this really today, work on my form. Yeah, and we'll go from there. If you get a good stretch, you go nice and slow, especially if it's something you haven't done a lot of, you can definitely still get a great workout. Especially you go deep, get that stretch nice and slow, keeping that muscle activated throughout the whole lift. So here we go, number 2. You know, as I was going through it, I realized I said go nice and slow. I think I did better on the way down than I did on the way up. We'll see if we can improve on set 3. All right, last set of this one. And then after this, we'll move on to the cable machine. We'll do some cable shoulder raises. The purpose of that is you can get a little bit further behind you. If you go behind yourself, get a little bit better of a stretch, a little bit increase that range of motion that you have to go through. And yeah, that should be pretty good. All right, let's get it. All right, on the cables. All right, let's get after these. Ooh, doesn't take a lot of weight to feel it. right, set 2. Here we go. All right, last set of these, and then off to the next one, huh? Woo! All right, we're gonna move on. I think we're gonna do some front raises with the adjustable dumbbell, and then after that, we'll do some shrugs and we'll call it. All right, we're gonna get these raises up. We're gonna get it up about eye level. We're gonna try to control it. I don't wanna come all the way down. I personally feel like I get more engagement if I don't come all the way down into a relaxed position, so it's not gonna be this. It's gonna be more like this, and I'll keep it kind of tight in front of me and like this. All right? So start off like that. Woo! 2 more. All right, round 2. We'll see how many we get here. Usually my second set is better than my first, but we'll see. All right, keep it nice and tight. little smoked already. All right, last set of this. I'm gonna keep it moving. We'll see if we can hit 10 again. I'm telling you, coming into that relaxed position and getting a little momentum is gonna increase your count, no doubt. But you're gonna feel much better, deeper engagement and probably burn, or whatever you wanna call it. But if you just slow it down, I could probably even go a little bit slower than I am, but slow it down. And I'm telling you not to bring it to where it's just a dead hang. Keeping a little bit of activation. I mean, you can, maybe you can't, but see, dead hang, a little bit of activation. It really keeps that shoulder engaged, and it's gonna help you achieve that burn, that workout, that feeling of accomplishment that much sooner. All right, real quick. You can see a shoulder, hopefully. I don't have a camera, guys, so you can see the shoulder at this dead hang, and then you can see how it gets, just holding it out just a little bit. I hope you can anyways. Dead hang, a little bit of engagement. All right, guys, we're gonna finish with some shrugs. We're gonna try to do the hundos. And it gives me a reason to bust out the old Versa grips. Yeah. Alrighty. Whew. All right, see if we can get another one in. Woo, buddy. All right, guys, forgot to hit record on the last set of shrugs. This was a pretty killer shoulder workout. Typically I incorporate shoulders into arm day. but our videos are getting too long. So basically, wanted to somehow make sure we're paying full attention to the shoulders, and also breaking up the video length a little bit so it's manageable, and that we actually get people that want to watch it. Again, Tyler's sick. I anticipate he'll be back out here in the next day or two. Listen, when you have goals, and especially if you're working within a team, there are going to be days to where somebody has to take a knee. You know, if it makes sense, obviously stand by a little bit. That's what I did. I stood by for a couple days. But then, you know, you can't disrupt the goal, disrupt what you're trying to do too long. So, you know, sometimes you got to be some intrinsic motivated individuals. That means internally motivated. Get out here, get some work done. We just recently posted the first video. We got, after a couple days, only about 90 views, which is okay. Again, we're not doing this necessarily for that, right? We're just trying to share our journey. But we did have like 8 people subscribe. All I would say is if you didn't subscribe, subscribe if it's something that interests you. And then also if you're watching it and you have actual feedback, leave some comments on actual feedback if it's constructive and positive. And what I mean by positive, it doesn't have to be good job, guys. It can be like, hey, on that standing press, your form sucked. Check your ego, go lighter. Or, you know, things like that. Listen, we want to make it interactive. We want to make sure that we are engaged and working with those who want to follow this journey with us. Yeah, and who knows what will happen. I know Tyler's got some other videos. Hopefully he's going to post one today. We broke arms up into 2 videos of our first arm. We have another chest day. He wants to post some of us playing basketball. He has some of that. Just staying active. You know, we have lots of work to do around this property. We might, you know, take a little bit of video of that, show you how we get after it in other ways, and how we have this friendly competition all the time between father and son. I typically have my phone, but I'm recording with it right now. Temperature today, we're in a heat advisory, I think for like the 4th day in a row. It's gonna get to like 95, it's gonna feel like 120. I think right now it's in the mid 80s and it already feels like it's in the low 90s with like 70–80% humidity. So you know, take that into consideration too. Again, part of our journey is we're working with not a professional gym. We're working with you know, a farm type gym, and not only that, we're normal people. We're not juiced up. Not that everybody who's super strong or super fit is juiced up, but you know, I think we represent what a lot of people can strive and or get to. You know, and you know, we're going to try to advance that and get really strong. Hopefully we'll reach our 405 goal. We're really close to it. But part of that is consistency. Any influencer, anybody that's that you probably watch when it comes to this, I think that's the #1 thing they say. If you're trying to get ripped, it's diet consistency and workout consistency. If you want to get stronger, you have to get in the gym. Again, it's your diet and it's the time you spend in the gym, consistency. Meaningful time in the gym, right? Just hanging out doesn't mean anything. But anyways, enough of that. I look forward to seeing if this channel gets an opportunity to grow. I know Tyler's excited about it. We talk about it daily. We are going to be ordering some mics. A family member who actually viewed the video gave us that feedback. And so just little things like that. How can we get better? Guys, this is the first time we're doing it. If there's better camera placement and or a way to do things, share it. We're open to the feedback. Again, till next time.